Los números. Before we can really tell time, we at least have to have the numbers up to 59, 59. So we're going to practice. Vamos a practicar los números 1 a 100, 1 to 100. Most of you learned 1 through 10, usually in pre-K. It's just a matter of practicing them so you don't have to count on your fingers. One through 9, hopefully you have. If not, count your fingers all night long. Make sure you can get 10 through 19. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Say it with me. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Once you get to 19, it's easy peasy. You got your 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Repeat after me. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. If you can do this, all you have to do is add an and, which we pronounce how? E. Add your number. Boom. You've got it. 99, 90 y 9. 80 y 8. 70 y 7. 50 y 5. You can do these numbers, just have to practice them out loud. We'll play some games so that you can practice them, but you must practice them out loud. So let's go through these very quickly. Uno, or when we're telling time, we're going to say una, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, 9, 10. Say those with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now there's a really easy way so you don't have to count on your fingers. 1, 2, 3, obviously, surely you don't have to count fingers for that. Qua. Anything having to do with quad, as in quad 4, though that qua should bring up the number 4, okay? Cinco. If you'll count, I said don't count on your fingers. Now take your finger and just go through C-I-N-C-O. 5 letters in the word C-I-N-C-O. Cinco. C-I-N-C-O. Cinco. And hold up your hand. C-I-N-C-O. Cinco. C-I-N-C-O. Cinco. So that when you hear the word cinco, you've envisioned counting very quickly through your fingers as you spell it. C-I-N-C-O. Cinco. Seis and siete both start with 7, just like 6 and 7. And just like 6 and 7, 6 is a smaller number and it's a smaller word. Seis is a smaller word and it's a smaller number. Siete is the longer word and the larger number. So don't let those get you mixed up. If you can't remember which is seis and siete, which is 6 or 7, think smaller word, smaller number, larger word, larger number. Ocho. Ocho. If you make an O with both of your hands, so put your hands up, make an O with each hand. Now, ocho starts with an O, ends in an O. Stack them, make a snowman 8. Ocho. Use your hands and make an 8, an ocho. Starts with an O, end in an O. Ocho. Nueve. It's the only number that starts with 9, just like in English. The only one that starts with 9. Nueve. And then finally, diez. Diez is kind of like uno. You don't have to count. Everybody knows uno and it ends in diez. So if you have your 10 basics, you can almost go to 100 right now. Now you do have to kind of fill in the blanks between 10 and 20. Okay, so let's look at these for just a second. Uno turns into once. Dos, look how similar. Dos, doce. Sounds very much like dos, doce. Slight spelling change. Tres, trece. But listen how it sounds. Tres, trece. So dos, the big sister, two is 12, and that's doce. It's a longer word. Tres turns into trece, a longer word. So don't get those mixed up. Cuatro, I wish it were cuatorce, but it's very similar. Instead of cuatorce, it's catorce. 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 So qua and ca. But you can see the connection. Cinco. Cinco really doesn't look like quince. But most of you should know that if someone has quintuplets, they have 5 babies. They don't have 15, thank goodness. They have 5 babies. Quin, or in Spanish, quin, has to do with the number 5. A lot of you have heard of the birthday party that 15-year-old girls have. Quinceañera. They turn 15. Quinceañera. That's how you can remember that. Please say this with me. Quince. Quince. Not queen. This is k. Quince. Okay? If you know seis and you know diez, you are good to go now. Because seis, all we're going to do is combine it with diez and say 10 and 6. Diez y seis. 16. Diez y seis. 10 and 6. 17. 10 and 7. Diecisiete. Diecisiete. Remember, make your snowman ocho. Now put a 10 in front of it. 18. Boom. 19. Now you may see these spelled differently. Some people will sandwich these together, change the Z to C, change the Y to I, and make it one word, 16. Both are completely correct. So we're going to go the easy route right now. 16. 10 and 6. Then you have 20. We have to step up from diez. We have to go to 20. 20. And we'll practice more with this in just a minute. Let's go through these. Repeat after me. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now let's look at them this way. Uno becomes once. Listen to the sound connection. Uno, once. Dos, doce. Are you saying these with me? Tres, trece. Cuatro, catorce. Cinco, no sound, but at least it has to do with quinceañera. 15. Seis, 16. Siete, 17. Ocho, 18. Nueve, 19. Diez, we're going to turn that into 20. Okay? This little word E, say that with me. E, not Y. E means and. 10 and 6. Okay? All right, let's look at these together. 20, all you have to do is say 20 and 1. 21. 22. It's going to sound more like 22. We're going to say it slow right now so you know how to form it. 22. You may see this word written together. They slam it together and change that I to a Y and it becomes 22. We're just going slow right now. 23. 23. You're getting the idea? Just put them together with the word and. 25. 25. And that is all there is to it. So now when you learn 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90, you can go up to 100. What's 3? Tres. Looky here. Here it is. 30. 36. 30 and 6. For 37, we're going to say 30 and 7. 37. 38. Don't forget to make your snowman with your hands. Ocho. 38. 39. The only 1 through 9, the only one that starts with N. So, tres tells you it's has to do with 3. 30 makes it 30. 30 and 9. 39. Let's look at the rest of the big numbers. You know 4 is cuatro. Look how easy this is. 40. 4, 40. If you want to say 41, 42, 41, 42. That is it. It's that simple. 50. Look at the first 4 letters. Are you looking? Cinc. What does that remind you of? Yes, cinco. Cinco. Turn it into 50. 50. 50. 53, 54, 59. That easy. Whoops. Sorry about that. 6, seis. Slight spelling change, but you really won't hear the spelling difference. Seis turns into sesenta. Sesenta. It almost has the word 6 right there. Sesenta. What's this number? Siete. Siete. Slight spelling change. Setenta. Setenta. Instead of, we drop that I right there. Instead of sietenta, we're just simply saying setenta. These two numbers, warning, warning, these two numbers get mixed up. Look at them, how close they are. But you know that this one almost has the word 6 in it, seis. So that is sesenta, that's 60. If you added that I, that'd be siete, 7, setenta. Okay? Ocho, make your snowman. Everybody's hands up. Make your snowman. Ocho. Ochenta. So we're taking nueve. We're changing nueve to nove. Nueve to nove. But you're smart enough, guys, to use some common sense and think, oh, nove is very similar to nueve. Noventa. Noventa. All right, let's analyze these just a little bit so you're not just trying to memorize. Okay? 20. 20. How many of you go to Starbucks and order a venti? I don't go, so I don't even know if I'm saying that right. A venti. Give me a venti. That's 20 ounces of coffee. I believe this is Italian. Don't quote me on that. But I know it's talking about 20. Look at them. Venti. Give me a venti. A venti? 20. 20. 20 ounce. 3, 30. 4, 40. 5, 50. 6, 60. 7, 70. 8, 80. 9, taking out that UE, turning it to noventa. Noventa. And now you are at 100. And think of a centipede. A centimeter has to do with 100. A centipede has 100 legs. 100. Cien. Or if we want to continue counting, we say ciento. ciento. And now you can go up to 100. Okay? Look at all these. All these underlined. What do you see in common? What do you see in common here? N-T-E, N-T-A, enta, 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 enta. So as soon as you hear enta, ente, it's just like in English, you're hearing 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You know automatically when you hear this that you're talking a two-digit number. Same in Spanish, guys. When you hear tres, your brain thinks 3, but when you hear treinta, think 30. Qua, your brain thinks 4. Cuarenta, think 40. And so forth and so on. Okay? You just have to practice it. All right, let's look at it one other way. Summarizing the numbers. 1 through 9, hopefully you have. If not, count your fingers all night long. Make sure you can get 10 through 19. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Say it with me. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Once you get to 19, it's easy peasy. You got your 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Repeat after me. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. If you can do this, all you have to do is add an and, which we pronounce how? E. E. Add your number. Boom. You've got it. 99, 90 y 9. 80 y 8. 70 y 7. 55. You can do these numbers, just have to practice them out loud. We'll play some games so that you can practice them, but you must practice them out loud.